You are watching CBBC. Yes, a children's channel. That's right. You're either a child who's skipping school, or you're a stoned teenager. Anyway, now on CBBC, it's time for the new series, Pushing Up Daisies, the animated series. Following this program will be Colorized Adventures of Charlie Chaplin with additional sound voiced by me. Walking down the street, pretty woman, the type I like to meet, pretty. Hiya, Jimbo! This animated series was a great idea!
Yes, I'm ecstatic we can pump more money out of this fading, flagging cash cow and premises.
Fashion is the best thing since sliced bread, because you can change the voice of a character, and nobody can tell the difference.
And they can remodel the characters too, every single week.
Hi everybody, I'd just like to say that I'm backing Lewis Hamilton's campaign. I hope you don't mind me asking, Mr. Mosley, but who's that character you're obscuring with your arm there?
Hi, I'm Sigourney, James's other character. But you can't tell the difference, or the fact that the same voice artist has been re-employed. So, Dad, now Mum's bought Newcastle United, how do you feel? Wait a minute, wasn't it Max Mosley standing next to you before?
Oh, it's just the mistake of a rookie animator who has not paid attention to who he's animating. Say, is this story gonna feature any actual detective work or any relevance to the original series this stupid spoof was supposed to be satirizing? Oh, what do you think?
Correct me if you think that I'm mistaken. I wouldn't want to overstate my case. While I'm the one bringing home the bacon, well, I got a right to be heard around this place. You seem to think that life dealt you a bad deal on the day we both pronounce the words I do. You yell at me for hours about what but you. Well, that's a waste of time, cause I can do that too. Shout, shout, don't leave it down.
You know, Pablo, I have huge respect for that small minority of people involved in the entertainment industry between 5 o'clock and 7:30. I mean, there's the kings like O'Grady, Wogan, Finnegan, Madeley, Carrot, but I think the best of them all has to be Childs.
Indeed, the one show is the one show I can't afford to miss.
Yeah, I know, he's great, isn't he? But if that bloke Childs was working down the quarry and started pecking at stone near my land, alright if he did it for 10 minutes, but if he did it for a whole day while I'm watching Andorra vs England on Satenta Sports, I'd be on him like a shot. Oi! Child! No! There's a time and a place for your rock-chipping antics! Now get off back to the BBC and make some horrible documentary about oversized turnips! you Croatian Benny Hill look-alike.
Yeah, and if he thinks he can come round my house 2 a.m. in the morning with the hairy bikers and the rest of his Hell's Angel gang, turn around my yard and put blue paint on my door, I'll get a gun and shoot the whole lot of them.
James, I'd like to thank you for providing me with the ability to wake the dead, and in as much as waking the dead body of Neville Chamberlain in order to tell me who assassinated him. And now I can cash in with these war bonds. Buy war bonds today!
Yes, and also buy our war bond government-backed pies. Only cost free ration coupons. Anyway, Mr. Chamberlain indicated to me the person who killed him was a member of the British SS, currently residing, according to my intelligence, at the disused Old Compton Way sweet shop.
I think, yes, and we also found that these SS soldiers are working in conjunction with a lot of American gangsters in their intent on destroying the union between Great Britain and the United States of Americana.
Well, we can't go dressed like this. We'll be spotted immediately.
I agree. I think that we should disguise ourselves as man and wife. No one would suspect that.
Well, I could have thought of a better disguise than that, but okay. Hail to our glorious leader hanging on mine wall.
Yeah, no one will suspect that this disused switch up is actually the base for American gangsters and SS soldiers.
We report daily to our glorious leader, Oswald Mosley, and his infant son, Max.
Oh, he dying too. Evening each. We don't want to trouble you, but we wouldn't mind buying some of your finest sweets. Hey, who the hell do you think you are? What is it? You better stop talking. You better stop talking German. Gee.
Okay. Coming.
You can't come in here. This is a disused sweet shop. We don't sell no sweets. Well, what are you doing in here if this isn't a sweet shop?
We sell book. We sell books.
Well, which are some of your books then? Who the hell are you two Danes?
What is your name?
I am, Detective Bill Louis of the Irish Regiment on holiday from Wales, and this is my dear wife, Isabel. She is also from Jamaica.
We came over here after the night to escape the Franco Wars.
1941.
Of course, before I am Prime Minister when I was a youngster.
Whenever he came to the Isle of Wight, Camden Town,
I used to hoard cows down the road when we ran a farm briefly on my own. If in this going up to 9:36.
Coincidentally, we got rid of all our cows in 1934. 35. Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? None of the story fits. I'm Detective Luke Sim in the yard, and you're all under arrest. I'm Detective Bill Stanton in the yard, and you're all under arrest. Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it, old man?
Answer us. The punishment will be a lie if you don't.
Nice going, Dutchie. Oh, well, give it your best shot! Ah, well, I did a good job there. Back to the station, methinks.
Now then, Mr. Farish, of an interesting tale to you today. Being in this pub reminds me of the brief period I worked on the HMS Greenock, a fine vessel. It was in active service between 1939 and 1940, during the whole of 1 month, from December the 31st to January the 1st. I was the captain of their vessel, and during the period I was in command of that vessel, we were attacked by a sea serpent. A sea serpent, I believe, that was sent by the Nazis. Anyway, the sea serpent managed to kill 45 of the 46 men aboard that vessel. Now, after my first mate, also known Ben, was killed by that there sea serpent, I decided it was time for me to act. Now, luckily, I'd sharpened yon knife, and as sea serpent came out of the water, I managed to stick my knife right under its soft underbelly and cut it right open. Not many people know this story. Many think I made it up, and that small minority would be true.
Well, it might have no relevance on the subject, Ben, but I used to be on the ships in myself during a brief period when I was on holiday in Blackpool. I have a caravan down there, you understand, Ben? Anyway, I decided that I'd ride on a pedalo. It wasn't that good an idea considering I had 65 gin and tonics and 27 pints that same night. Anyway, I got low and without a trace. They say I was lucky to survive.
And I got pulled out of the water by a bisexual bin man.
The Conservative Propaganda Group presents Call Me Dave, the David Cameron story, an affectionate tribute to one of Britain's lesser-known party leaders. David Cameron was born on the 13th of the 12th, 1986, in a small log cabin which he himself helped his father to build. David Cameron went to school at a small private school before he went to Eton, just like any normal boy or girl. At this school, he won a prestige sheet as chairman of the student council, winning the election by a massive 67,000 votes. The most special thing about this election was that there were only 200 pupils in the school.